Hey everyone, it's your girl Kim. Thank you for tuning in to Single in Christ. If this is your first time tuning in, Single in Christ is a space for those who are saved, single, and patiently waiting on the Lord to deliver His promises, whatever promise that may be for you. So, thank you for joining me today. I'm broadcasting from Charlotte, North Carolina on WYTV7 Christian Broadcasters Network. And today I want to discuss some mindsets that I had that I believe were hindering me from dating in the past, and specifically dating as a plus size woman. Okay, so the story behind this one is about a week ago, I was just being very introspective and asking God, some of my root causes, what are some of my fears about dating. And one of them was my confidence level. And my confidence level was tied into my weight. And so let's just be honest here. Yes, I am a plus size girl. And no, I did not say I was ugly because some people always equate that with saying I'm unattractive. But no, I never said I was unattractive. I just said I was a plus size girl. And in society, unfortunately, that is often equated with being unattractive. So, because I knew that in society it was be equated with being unattractive, and because I kind of still don't have a desire to work out, that those two coupled together made me kind of put myself on the back burner, made me kind of put myself in the back, dating wise, saying, okay, no one will really want me because of my weight. No one will really want, to be with me, to date me, to, do anything with me because of my weight. And dating now has made me realize that it's just not true. It's just not true. What really happens was the reason I wasn't dating or I felt less confident, and the reason why I wasn't getting as many dates or, going out as much is because of my mindset. My mindset was that because I'm plus size, because I have more weight on me, that I won't get the date. Therefore, I did not get the dates. I didn't get the dates I wanted. The men that I wanted to talk to me didn't talk to me. Um, yeah, that was basically it. And I felt like if I lost the weight, then I would attract more quality men. I felt like if I lost weight, then I could have a better dating pool, that I would date more, that I would be happier, that, all these things would come to me because I was going to lose the weight or because I was skinnier, basically. And as now I'm dating and I still haven't lost any weight and I'm still having a blast and having a fun time, I just had to sit back and was like, okay, so what's the difference? What actually changed? And it was my mindset. So if you are out there and you have any insecurity or anything that's making you feel less confident than you should be, what is your mindset about that thing? As a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think that you shouldn't get in a date because of the way you look, or you think that you shouldn't get anything in life because of anything that is wrong with you or so-called wrong with you, then you're probably not going to get it because your mindset is such that it's not going to come to you. Even if it did come to you, you wouldn't be able to accept it. You wouldn't be able to receive it because you would question why. You would question, why is this thing coming to me? You would question why, who sent this? What is your ulterior motive? You would basically be saying, I'm not worthy to receive this thing, so I'm not going to accept it. And so, as I was examining my two different mindsets, I realized that in the past, I was of the mindset that because I wasn't worth something, then I was definitely going to reject it. and two, that it wasn't going to come to me anyway. It wasn't going to come to me in the way that it should have come to me. It was going to come to me, it just wasn't going to come to me because I wasn't of the mindset to actually accept it and to receive it. So in the past, I had the mindset, because I'm a plus size woman, that dating is just going to be super hard for me. I'm not going to meet any good guys. All the guys going to be crazy and dusty and crusty, rusty and busted, right? And then I had the mindset that, and I really believe that thing. And I also believe that if I just lost enough weight, my dream guy would want me. My dream guy would come and rescue me, I guess, from my crazy life. And so as I'm really thinking about these situations, I'm like, well, that's kind of crazy in itself, because I was willing to make such a drastic change to myself, not because I wanted to, not because God told me to, but because I wanted some man I haven't even met yet. And so if I was willing to do that much for someone I hadn't even met yet, what would I do once I actually got him? What would I do to sustain that relationship? Because I done lost a bunch of weight to get it. So what am I going to have to do to keep it? Right. So that's the kind of mindset that I had before. And it's destructive. It ruins your self esteem because you're telling yourself that you're not worthy, you're not valuable. And now that I'm dating, the one thing that I changed was my mindset. I changed my attitude about myself. And I said, listen, this is me. I stopped wearing girdles. I stopped wearing Spanx. I started wearing the clothes that I wanted to wear, whether it showed my stomach or not. And guess what? I am having a ball. I am still attracting quality men. Some of them are even fine. Okay. And it's like, it's not an arrogant thing. It's not a prideful thing. It's just a thing of, hey, I changed the way I thought about myself and my outcome changed. I changed the way I viewed myself. I changed the way I approached this thing, and that whole outcome changed. So if you're having a hard time with anything in life, what are your thoughts towards it? What are you thinking about that thing, whatever that thing is? If you're having a hard time on your job, are you thinking, oh, I'm so bad at this job. Oh, I hate it. I can't wait to go home. Or maybe just change your mindset. Say, I'm grateful, even though this isn't the best job, even though this isn't my dream job, I am grateful that I get to come to this place and make money. I'm grateful that I get to work whatever hours, 9 to 5, and go home and do the thing that I am passionate about. I am grateful that this thing, this job, allows me to fuel my dreams. So you really have to change your mindset. So that's why I wanted to talk about dating as a plus size girl, because I think there's always a stigma attached to plus size people, to people who have more weight on them, like they're lazy, like they're not doing enough with their bodies, like they're just, lazy and placid and just don't care. But that couldn't be further from the truth. I'm here to tell you, once I changed my mindset, once I started appreciating myself and telling myself that I am worthy, that I am valuable, that I do have the confidence, that I can date successfully, that I can have fun, and that I will attract good quality men who are attractive to me. Guess what happened? I started dating good quality men who are attractive to me. And not only that, the funny thing is, these men be working out like they muscly. Like they be working out like every day in the gym. And I'm over here not doing that at all. Matter of fact, we be going out and they be ordering the healthy foods, the salmon and the broccoli and the vegetables and the healthy proteins with the water. And I'm over here ordering tater tots and chicken wings. Like, this is my current life. Like, I'm telling you, change your mindset, lady. Now, I'm not saying that I'm endorsing being unhealthy. I'm not saying that I'm endorsing you doing something just because you want a man. Not at all. What I am saying is change your mindset towards that thing that you find difficult. Change your mindset towards that thing that you are having a hard time with. Change your mindset with that thing that you're struggling with. And that's and the thing that you really want, but you're having a hard time getting it. That you're having a hard time obtaining it. And I promise you, if you just change your thinking, I promise you, as a man thinketh, so is he. And if you keep thinking negative thoughts, if you keep thinking down about yourself or down about the situation, that's what you're going to focus on. That's what's going to come to you because that's all you're focused on. All you're focused on is the negativity. All you're focused on is the lack. All you're focused on is the struggle. But when you focus on the positivity, when you're focused on the abundance, when you're focused on the prosperity and the goodness and the gratitude, then that's what you see. That's what comes to you because these men were definitely approaching me in my past too. But like I said before, I was like, nah, I'm not worthy. Like, why you really want me? Like, what's wrong with you? That's how I was looking at it. And so I was accepting less than what I really wanted because I was always focused on the negative. I was always focused on the bad things about myself, about this potential person, about this thing, about this whatever job, this career, this car, all these things in my life. So I really had to change my mindset and I had to think on things that were good and lovely and pure and holy. And God says I'm holy as he is holy. God says I am good because he created me and God don't create no mess. He don't create no junk. He create good things. You know, God says I'm his masterpiece and I'm his workmanship and he told me he loved me. So I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to put on that good mindset. I'm putting on the mindset of Christ, and I'm going to go forth in this world like I am it because I am it. I am royalty. I am his daughter. I am the heir and a co heir with Christ. Listen, listen. We are heirs and co heirs with Christ. There is no reason why we have to sit around in fear, in loneliness, in negativity, in all these things, in depression. Mm-mm. Change your mindset. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that it's not a process. It is a process. It's going to take you some time. I took myself out of the dating world for like a year and a half because I had to get my mind together. I had to come back strong. I had to come back confident. Like, I know who I am. I know I'm the prize. I know what I'm worth. I know I'm the good thing. I know I'm the favor. And I had to go approach dating like that. And because I approached dating like that, it have had the best time I have ever had. I have, even being a plus size woman, even being, what society may deem as unattractive because of my weight. Now, I know I'm beautiful. I know I am attractive because I say so, and what I say matters, and what you say matters. So you have to take that into account. You have to take into account what you say about yourself. You have to take into account what you think about yourself. You have to take into account what you say and what you do and how you think about those things that are in your life because it affects it. God told us to think on things that are lovely and pure and holy and don't worry about anything, but pray about everything and then give him thanks. And then he says the way you do that, not worry about anything, it's in Philippians 4, is to think on things that are good and lovely and holy and pure and righteous and of worthy and of good report. Like he said, think on those things. And then he'll guard your heart and your mind with the peace that surpasses all understanding. So that's how I got to this place. That's how I got to this place of confidence. That's how I got to this place of saying, you know what? So what? I'm a plus size woman. So what? I'm dating. So what? I'm having a ball and I am attracting good men. I'm not only attracting good men, I'm attracting quality men who have things going for themselves, who love God, who, have jobs and cars and houses and no kids, the things that I want, because I've started focusing not on, oh, I don't want no busted, crusty man. No, I started focusing on, oh, I want a good, godly man. I want a man with a sense of humor. I want a man that is kind. I want a man that is who loves himself, who is confident in himself, who can say that he is created in the image of God and know it. I started concentrating on those things. I changed my mindset, and guess what happened? I started attracting those type of men. Now, I'm not saying them crusty, rusty, dusty still don't come up to me. They still do. But now I got enough sense to know I don't need that and I don't have to accept that. I have now enough sense to say, okay, I know I'm a good thing. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in the woman God created me to be, no matter what size I am, even if I lose the weight, even if I gain more weight. I'm still confident in the woman God has created me to be, and I'm still going to date, and I'm still going to grab hold of that promise that He has for me because I'm worth it, because I am valuable, because I am thinking on those things that are good and pure and holy and lovely, and I'm going to move forward in that thing, and it's going to be fantastic. And I'm expecting greatness from God. I'm expecting Him to blow my mind, and He has so far, because I have just been sitting back thinking about that crazy mindset that I used to have about how down I was on myself because of my weight, and how I used it then as a coping mechanism to put on more weight to hide myself, and how I was using it to hide myself, and how I was using it to cover myself, and how I was using it to just take myself out of the dating world and out of this kind of any interaction with anybody, how I was literally hiding myself in my weight. And now that I have embraced it, now that I have am enjoying it, now that I'm just enjoying life in general, I'm here to tell you, because my mind has been made up, that I know I said it before, but I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I will see it now. I will see it tomorrow, and I will see it in the weeks and years to come, because I made up my mind that I am worth it. I made up my mind that no matter what size I am, no matter what life looks like, me as a person, I'm going to get that goodness that God has for me. And me dating as a plus size girl, I mean, I don't know. This time around, I haven't had any trouble. I haven't had any problems with my weight. I haven't had anybody tell me that anything concerning my weight, like, whereas before I did. I definitely did. And I sympathize with women who go through that. And I'm here to tell you, sis, you do not have to go through that. You don't have to put up with a man telling you anything about your weight. You have to be confident in who you are as a person and who God has created you to be as a woman. And no matter what size you are, you don't have to put up with being put down. You do not have to stand around a man putting you down because of your size, because of your looks, because of whatever. Even if you aren't a plus size woman, if that man or anybody in your life is putting you down because of the way you look or because of the way you feel, and making you feel even worse about yourself, and making you feel like you shouldn't even be here, then you do not have to stick around to that person, especially if you aren't married to that person. Why are you still with him? Cut him, kick him to the curb, and move on with your life. When I tell you there are men out here who appreciate you, sis, there are men out here who will love you and who will go to the ends of the earth to tell you how much they love you and how much they appreciate you. There are men out here who are willing and ready and able to do that for you once you change your mindset and you're willing to accept that type of love and that type of acceptance in your life. I'm telling you, I am dating men who go to the gym every day. Every day. I don't go to the gym at all. And I'm telling you, it's so ironic. It's so funny how God works, because here I was so concerned about my weight, and I was like, nobody will really want me. And now I'm attracting men who are so physically fit that it's crazy, and they want me. And why not? Why shouldn't they want me? And why shouldn't they want you? I'm telling you, God can do amazing things once you let Him, if you just change your mindset. I'm not saying it's easy. I know it's not easy, because it took me a good year and a half to even get back into the swings of things, to get back to the point where I believed what I said about myself, where I kept saying my affirmations day after day after day, telling myself that I'm beautiful, telling myself that I'm lovely, telling myself that I don't change my problems. I change the way I look at them, that I change my thinking. That's what made my problems go away. I didn't stop. The problems didn't stop. My way of thinking changed. And then all of a sudden, I saw my problems in a different light. I saw them from a different perspective. And I'm telling you, sis, I'm telling you, lady, I'm telling you, gentlemen, listen, if you are struggling with anything, the first thing you got to do is really change your mindset. You really got to sit down and figure out, why are you feeling this way? Is it because of low self-esteem? Is it because of low confidence? Is it because somebody told you something that is not true? Are you believing a lie? What are you truly believing? And then go back and change your mind and believe the truth. Believe what God says about you, because then you will be free and you're going to be out here having fun just like me. I really want all y'all to be free. I really want all y'all to be free from fear, free from sin, free from doubt, free from anger, free from anything that is holding you back. I really, really, really want y'all to experience the goodness of the Lord, because He really wants what's good for us. He wants what's best for us. And I'm tired of being in that stuffy religion where you can't have no fun, where you can't laugh, where you just got to sit in robes on the choir stand and listen to some hooping and hollering. What I really, really want for all of us is to be free in God. I really want us to have a relationship with God. I want us then, from that relationship with God, to have relationship with each other and encourage each other and say, hey sis, it don't matter that you plus size. It don't matter that you real skinny. It don't matter that you black, white, orange, blue, green. What matters is that you love God, and then because you love God, you now start to love yourself more. And because you love yourself more, you are changing your mindset about who you are and who you are in Him. And you start seeing yourself differently. And you start smiling differently. And you start walking differently. And you start talking differently. And then those things that God has for you just naturally come to you, because you are walking in the manifestation of His will, because you're walking in the way that He created you to walk, and you're talking in the way He created you to talk. And it don't matter the classification somebody puts on you or the classification you put on yourself. It don't matter. What matters is that you are doing what God told you to do. And so because you are doing that, those things that He has for you will come to you. And then you'll be able to receive it, because you're in the right frame of mind. You're in the right place, and you're in the right place at the right time. And I am telling you, this is a fantastic place to be in, and I want everyone to be in this place. Now, I am not saying that I'm in this place with God 100% of the time, every day, all the time. I'm still got some areas I got to work on, but I am telling you, this mindset shift and how I view myself, on how I love myself and how I love others, has helped me tremendously, not only in my dating life, but in my work life and my relationships with my friends and my family. Like, they can see a difference in me. And I know it is because God helped me change my mindset, helped me change the way I view myself. So this started off as dating for plus size women. And guess what? It's going to end that way too, because we are wonderful and we are fabulous, and you can do it. You should not be ashamed. There is no fear. There is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. So it just keep going. Like, I'm telling you, it's fun out here, ladies. Keep going. Like, I'm not telling you to just meet some random guy and go out on a date. No, you're going to attract that quality man, that man you want, that man with husband potential, that man with godly qualities, that man that is going to love you like you have never been loved before. You're going to be happier than you have been ever before. And it's because you change your mindset. And this might not apply to all the plus size ladies, but this applied to me in the past. I was definitely one of those plus size women who were down on herself, who had low confidence, and who had, struggled with self esteem and was eating to cover up all those issues. But now I am happy. I am just happy, and I am free in God. And yes, I definitely do want to still lose weight, but I want to do it for me. I don't want to do it because of a man or a potential man. I don't want to do it because some man told me that I would look better whatever size, smaller. I just want to do it because I want to have longevity. I want to be able to run around with my kids one day and not be all tired. I want to be able to have a long life. I want to be able to have the long life that God promised me. I want to be able to do those things that God promised me. And I don't want to cut any of that short prematurely because I didn't take care of myself, because I didn't do what I was supposed to do with the temple that He entrusted me with. And so I'm not endorsing an unhealthy lifestyle, but I am endorsing loving yourself as you are. And if you can improve on yourself, and if you want to improve on yourself, and if God is calling you to do that thing, then do it. But I don't want you to do it for anybody else. I don't want you to do it for any other reason other than you, because you want longevity, because you want healthiness, because you want to run around with your kids, because you just want a better life. And not necessarily a better life because you are skinnier, but a better life because you are healthier, and a better life because you are happier, and a better life because you have a changed mindset. Y'all go out there. The world is fun. It's a fun place. I'm not saying go do worldly things. I ain't saying go club and dance and sex and all that stuff. I'm just saying experience life. You do not have to sit in the house all the time, especially if you're a plus size woman. Be confident in who you are and who God created you to be. It is a beautiful thing, and you, sis, are beautiful. And I am so happy, and so excited for what God is about to do in your life. So if you can relate to this in any way, or if you know anyone that can relate to it, please like, please comment, please share, and please change your mindset. Please change your mindset and remember to be